Hello and welcome to another video on 11 plus maths by Arch Education Limited. And really important, these are some harder sequences which I've come across and people have had problems, so I thought I will do a video on this. Guys, look, these are 1 2 3 4 5 6 terms of the sequence given, and 2 of the terms are given to me and we're missing 4, and we're going to find out these 4 terms. Okay, step 1. If this is in fractions, try and see if you can rewrite the fraction part with the same denominator, which luckily here it is the same denominator. That's a quarter and that's 3/4. Okay, so we know the gap between a quarter and 3/4 is half, right? But what you need to know, guys, this is going down the sequence because this is a bigger number, this is a smaller number. But what you need to see now, this half, the gap of half, is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. Okay, so what do you need to do? You need to divide this half by 4. I'm sure you've seen my previous videos. This is KCF method. So half times 1 over 4, that gives me 1/8. Or you could just know yourself, guys, what's half of 1, what's a quarter of 1/2 is 1/8. So that means the sequence is going down in 1/8. So now I will advise you to have changed everything into 8ths if you can. So I can rewrite this sequence, which are 9 and 2/8. This will be 8 and 6/8. This will help you people now. 2, it's going down. So 2/8. So it will be 9 and 0/8. Okay. 1/8, sorry, 9 and 2/8, 1/8, then 0, then 9 and 1/8, going down in 8s. So going down in 8 will be 9 or 0/8. Going further down in 8s, that gives you 8 wholes and 7/8, and this is 8 and 3/8. Then 6/8 I'm in 3/4. Then further down 8 and 5/8. Then before you submit the answer, you could always see if you can simplify any of the fractions. We should, which in this case we can't. So these are the answers. Let's do the second question here. Right, so what's the gap? First of all, let's see if the fractions part are having the same denominator. The answer is no. So let me rewrite this as 7 and 5/10. So 7/10 and 5/10, the gap is 2/10, and this is the 2 spaces in between as well. So 2/10 divided by 2, it's 1/10. So people, what do I know? The sequence is going up this time. It's going up and in 1/10. So 7 and 5/10 will be 7 and 6/10, 7 and 7/10, 7 and 8/10, 7 and 9/10, and 7 and 10/10 should be 8. So before you submit the answer, check if you can simplify. 6 and 10 I can. So this will be 7 and 3/5. I hope I'm doing it right. This will be 7 and 4/5. And we can't simplify this. Brilliant. So these are the 2 examples of the fraction sequence, guys. Decimals are slightly easier. So all you need to do is we're going to just check the same thing again. People, what's the gap between these 2 given numbers is the 2. But what's the actual difference in them is it's going down, by the way. So 2.80, take away 2.58, I get 0.22, I think. Okay, so it's going down in, divided by 2 gaps, going down in 0.11. It's going down. Now, since it's a 2 decimal spaces, people, what I will try to do, I will change everything into decimal spaces there. Okay, 2.80 going down in 0.11, that means take away 11 from 80, gives you 2.69. Okay, 2.58 going down in 0.11, that gives you 58, take away 11 is 2.47. On the other side, when you go this way, you have to add them. That gives you 2.91. 11 adding to this as well, that gives you 3.02. Brilliant. Okay, guys, the next one now. Once again, the same thing. Luckily, you got the 2 questions which have the gaps of 2. Doesn't matter if that gap of 3, I would have divided them by 3. So it's going up. So 7.9, take away 7.89. I hope you know that, guys. You have to fill the vacant spaces with 0. This is 0.01. Really, really important. 0.01 will be divided by 2 here. that gives me 0.005. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand this very well. Let me just do that again for you. 0.01 divided by 2. Okay, how many times 2 goes into 0? Let me just show it slightly more up there. Okay, 0, decimal 0. How many times 2 goes into 1? 0 again. And once you put the decimal there, put a 0, that's how many times 2 goes into, this is 5. So 0.005, and it is going up in 0.005. So first of all, it's 3 decimal spaces. I will write all my numbers in 3 decimal spaces if I can. Okay, 890, I'm going to add 0.005, that will be 7.895. 900, 0.005, 7.905, and then it will be 7.910, 7.91. Going backwards, 890, it will be 7.885. So guys, this is how we use the harder sequences in fractions and decimals when you've been missing some terms in between. And what you need to do is find the difference of the two given things, find how many gaps do we have, divide it in that gap, and then see if sequence is going up or down in that gap. Okay, I'll prepare a worksheet for this for you to practice. Bye bye. Happy learning. 11 plus is coming, people. Bye.